Shocking 10 Years Marriage Review. Exclusive. Jerry Yan and Tong Lea secretly married for 10 years. Shocking revelation of their 3 hidden children breaks the internet. In a revelation that has shaken the entire Asian entertainment industry to its core, Jerry Yan, the timeless heartthrob from Meteor Garden, and Tong Lea, the ethereal beauty of Beijing love story, have been secretly married for 10 years, and have been raising 3 children in total privacy. Yes, you read that right. No dating rumors, no wedding photos, not even a tabloid whisper. And yet, behind the glittering veil of red carpets and flashing cameras, a love story more dramatic than any drama they've starred in has been unfolding for over a decade. The Bombshell reveal. The secret was exposed during what was supposed to be a routine charity gala in Shanghai, hosted by UNICEF for Children's Welfare. Jerry Yan was one of the celebrity ambassadors invited to give a speech. But what came next was something no one could have imagined. As he took the stage, his voice cracked with emotion. "I've been many things in my life, a singer, an actor, an idol. But my proudest role is being a husband and a father." The crowd went dead silent. He smiled, then continued, "I've been married to the love of my life, Tong Lea, for 10 years. And we have 3 amazing children together." Gasps filled the hall. Cameras dropped. Phones fumbled. Several reporters were seen blinking in disbelief. Even Tong Lea, seated quietly in the front row wearing a flowing lavender gown, simply lowered her head, as if finally their truth could breathe. The forbidden romance. How it all began. Let's rewind. It was 2012. Backstage at a private fashion show in Milan where both stars were invited as brand ambassadors for Dolce & Gabbana. At the time, Jerry Yan was riding solo after the disbandment of F4, and Tong Lea had just completed her breakout hit drama. Sources close to the brand's PR team confirmed that the two had an undeniable energy the moment they locked eyes. They were both wearing custom silk when a thunderstorm stranded everyone inside the mansion venue for 8 hours. They ended up in a candlelit wine cellar playing Truth or Dare with a small group, a stylist recalls. But by midnight, it was just the 2 of them. Tong Lea would later describe the encounter in her private diary, now leaked as, "like staring into a mirror that showed not my reflection but my future." The secret wedding in Switzerland. Fast forward to July 2015. A leaked passport document and blurred wedding photo now confirm that Jerry Yan and Tong Lea secretly wed in a lakeside villa in Lugano, Switzerland. Only 7 people attended. Tong wore a minimalistic Dior gown. Jerry, ever the rebel, wore a navy blue tux with no tie and white sneakers. No agencies knew. No stylists were hired. It was just them, a local Swiss priest, and a lifetime of vows whispered under the starlit sky. The hidden children. Now here's where it gets even more astonishing. The couple has 3 children, all born quietly between 2016 and 2022. A child 1, Li Yan, Jerry Jr., 9 years old, reportedly fluent in Mandarin, English, and Italian. He's been homeschooled in Bali and is said to be a musical prodigy, able to play Beethoven by ear since age 6. A child 2, Liya Yan, 6 years old, a quiet but brilliant child who loves astronomy and secretly has a telescope installed in their Tokyo residence. A child 3, Liu Yan, just 3 years old, nicknamed Little Firecracker by his parents, known for having Jerry's eyes and Tong's fierce charisma. The children were hidden in plain sight, often traveling under coded names or with trusted nannies. Jerry reportedly moved between filming locations and fatherhood duties in disguise, often flying private and using decoy vehicles. Tong Lea disappeared from the public eye for a while in 2017 and again in 2021. Those were the births of her 2nd and 3rd children. One former assistant said, "They lived like modern-day spies. Even their family members had to sign NDAs. Their secret homes around the world." Over the past decade, the couple quietly acquired 4 private estates across the world. 1. Ubud, Bali. Their main residence, surrounded by rice terraces, waterfalls, and guarded 24/7. The children grew up here with private tutors and nature all around. 2. Tokyo, Japan. a penthouse near Shibuya with a private observatory. This was reportedly where Liya developed her obsession with stars. 3. Lugano, Switzerland. Their wedding villa was turned into a summer home for the family. Locals only knew them as Mr. and Mrs. T. 4. Chengdu, China. A low-profile mansion where Tong occasionally vacationed solo, but was actually raising their youngest child. Why keep it a secret? In a follow-up interview the next morning, Tong Lea gave a simple but moving answer. Love isn't a performance. It's sacred. We kept it private because we didn't want the noise of the world to ruin the music of our hearts. She revealed they almost went public in 2020, but the COVID pandemic changed everything. We had just had our second child, she said, and the world was so fragile. We decided to hold our peace a little longer. The internet's meltdown. As news broke, social media nearly imploded. A Weibo crashed within 6 minutes of the clip airing. Jerry Yan, married with 3 kids, trended #1 in China, Korea, and Japan. Fans posted heartbroken memes. Others cried tears of joy. One viral post read, "He left Dao Ming-si behind, and became the father we never expected but always needed." Even former F4 members responded with shock. Vic Zhou posted, "Bro, 3 kids. You owe us 10 years of babysitting stories." Ken Chu joked. This explains why he was always so tired on set. What's next? Jerry and Tong announced they will soon release a Netflix docu-series titled Our Secret Symphony, chronicling their love story, family moments, and the reasons behind their silence. The trailer drops next month. They are also launching a foundation for children's education in underprivileged regions, a project inspired by raising their own kids quietly, in nature without fame. Final words. In a world where fame often destroys intimacy, Jerry Yan and Tong Lea built a love story no one saw coming. No reality show. No sponsored wedding. No public fights or rumors. Just love, family, and silence until now. As Tong Lea whispered at the end of her gala speech, "Some stories are written in the sky. Others, like ours, are written in whispers. And now, finally, in truth." Day 2 after the reveal. Shanghai International Hotel. The morning after Jerry Yan's shocking announcement, the luxury hotel where he and Tong Lea had stayed was swarmed by reporters. Camera crews from Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and mainland China were camped outside the revolving glass doors like bees drawn to royal honey. For 10 years, Jerry had mastered the art of secrecy. Now one sentence had unraveled everything. Inside the suite, Tong Lea watched the chaos on a muted television screen. "Every channel is running it," she murmured, brushing her daughter Lila's hair gently. Jerry stood by the window with his phone on silent. His inbox had 2,834 unread messages. Offers, interviews, apologies. "But, you know we just detonated a bomb," he said. Lea turned. "Yes, but it's about time we stopped hiding in the shadows." He looked down at their children, Lila, Leo, and Jerry Jr., playing quietly with a chess set near the fireplace. The world was finally seeing the family they built. The question was, could the world handle it? Chapter 1. The Backlash Begins. By noon, the headlines had shifted from Jerry Yan secretly married to lies and deception. Industry shocked at Jerry Yan's hidden family. Tong Lea betrayed fans with secret life, say netizens. The backlash had begun. Some fans felt betrayed, calling their silence a calculated PR strategy. Others labeled them hypocrites for accepting brand deals while posing as single. Jerry's long-time endorsement with a luxury watch company was terminated within hours. The statement read, "We value transparency. Mr. Yan's personal decisions conflict with the image we uphold." Tong Lea lost her beauty contract with a Korean skincare brand the next morning. But neither flinched. "We didn't lie," Jerry told his manager during a tense call. "We just protected something precious." Chapter 2. The leaked footage. Then came the leak. Someone, likely a former staff member, uploaded an unseen home video of Jerry and Tong Lea celebrating their second child's first birthday. It was grainy but powerful. Jerry was holding baby Liya, blowing out candles while Tong Lea laughed behind the camera, whispering, "You're getting better at this, Baba." The video racked up 18 million views in 4 hours. Comments flooded in. "I'm crying. This is so pure. They didn't hide love. They protected it. Why does this feel like a K-drama but real?" Suddenly the tone online shifted. From anger to awe. Chapter 3. Tong Lea's sit-down interview. 4 days later, Tong Lea agreed to a one-on-one televised interview, broadcast live across Asia. Wearing no jewelry, no makeup but a soft blue blouse, she looked calm, but her voice shook. "When we got married, the world was obsessed with ownership. Fans, brands, managers. Everyone wanted to claim a piece of us. We just wanted something that was ours." The interviewer leaned forward. "And the children? They were never meant to be hidden out of shame. We wanted them to grow in gardens, not glass cages." She paused, her eyes glistening. "I don't regret anything. Not the secrecy. Not the silence. But I do regret that the truth had to be pulled out instead of offered gently." Chapter 4. Jerry Yan's viral encounter. 3 days later, Jerry was spotted alone in a bookstore in Taipei, disguised in a hoodie and mask. But one fan recognized him. She was 24, crying softly at the poetry shelf. He noticed her, paused and asked gently, "Are you all right?" She lifted her eyes. "You were the reason I believed in love. But when the news came out, I felt like I lost something." Jerry looked down, then took out a book, On Love by Alain de Botton, and handed it to her. "Then let me give you something else to believe in. That real love doesn't need to be loud to be true." The video of that moment, captured by another fan, went viral overnight. Chapter 5. A letter from Jerry Jr. But it was their oldest child, 9-year-old Jerry Jr., who unknowingly healed the world's skepticism. Tong Lea posted a scanned copy of a letter he wrote to his parents after the news broke. "Dear Mama and Baba, everyone knows about us now. I don't mind. I just hope the world is kind to you like you're kind to me. I love our secret house, our games, and our pancakes. I think secrets are like stars. They shine better in the dark. But it's okay if the lights come on. We're still a family." The letter brought netizens to tears. It was reposted by celebrities, journalists, and even politicians. One comment stood out. "The world didn't deserve this boy's wisdom, but it needed it." Chapter 6. Backstage at the storm. Inside their home, the couple kept life simple. They still cooked dinner together. Jerry still burned the rice once a week. Tong still read bedtime stories in different accents. And the kids still danced in socks on marble floors. The world raged outside, but their walls, built not with lies but love, held strong. They denied the documentary deals, refused the sponsorships, and cancelled all brand collaborations. Instead, they prepared for a quiet move, to their home in Ubud, Bali, where green stretched farther than headlines. Final scene, lights off, curtains drawn. Before leaving Shanghai, Jerry took his children to the rooftop garden of the hotel. He looked at them, then at the stars. "I used to think fame was the brightest light I'd ever feel," he said. "But it was always you three." And with that, they vanished from public life again. No press release, no final post. Just a story told then sealed. And somewhere in the world, a love still lives in silence, stronger than ever.